Our next speaker is Marta Barandiy from Ukraine.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be asking yourself why Ukraine is present. Ukrainian people are free people. We do not fight against our government. We do fight with the government of the neighboring country against their oppressive regime in the Russian Federation. I have to say that whatever I will be saying here, you can find on the website of the organization Promote Ukraine. You can easily find it in Google. In February this year, we at Promote Ukraine launched campaign Stop Russian Brutality to mark the 7th anniversary of the occupation of Crimea, of the war in eastern Ukraine, and the downing of the MH17 civilian aircraft over Ukrainian sky by Russian militants. Yes, the day before yesterday, Crimean Tatars marked 77th anniversary of their deportation from Crimea. The painful deportation in which thousands of people died on the way out of Crimea. And now they again must flee their homes due to persecution by Russia. 4,950 fundamental human rights violations have been recorded in Russian-occupied Crimea. Russia fearlessly violates human rights. According to the PrisonersVoice campaign, more than 100 Ukrainian citizens are imprisoned for political reasons in Russia and the occupied Crimea, and at least 251 are in the basements of the occupied Donbas. During the period of Russia's armed aggression against Ukraine, more than 4,000 Ukrainian servicemen and more than 3,000 civilians were killed. More than 20,000 people have been injured. The shameless invasion of Ukraine by the Russian Federation was preceded by the war in Georgia. It was followed by the Kremlin's interference in the internal affairs of nearly every country of Eastern Europe and South Caucasus. The United States, Norway, Germany have reported numerous cyber attacks by Russia, and the EU has already imposed the first ever sanctions for this crime. 1/3 of Russian diplomats in Italy are engaged in espionage. Numerous European countries have expelled Russian diplomats due to the recent scandal in Czech Republic. President Putin's regime now ignores international law altogether, demonstrating its superiority over all European states, including yours. Despite the fact that Russia conducts its hybrid war in Europe, disinformation, cyber attacks, misconduct of so-called diplomats, instrumentalization of NGOs, establishment of fake embassies of non-recognized puppet republics, we sometimes hear outrageous comments of European politicians that both sides, Ukrainian and Russian, are responsible. These comments legitimize Putin's aggression. We should remember appeasement emboldens. So let's make it clear. It is Russia that occupied Crimea. It is Russia that creates energy crisis for Ukraine and blackmails Europe. It is Russia that gives Russian citizenship to Ukrainians in order to later defend new Russians on the territory of Ukraine. It is Russia that is engaged in the military buildup in eastern Ukraine. It is Kremlin-controlled media that conduct psychological war on the people of Ukraine and people of the European Union. So join us in the efforts to stop Russian brutality. Join the campaign Together for Freedom. We must fight Russian regime because this is the regime that is in common to all of the people who are present here today. Stop Russian brutality.
Thank you, Dr. Barandiy. Our next speaker